So for anyone wondering, yes, it's a Yumiko. This would be the second Yumiko stream, and I might have done an Old God already, but based on that first stream, maybe I did Zhectast, Eh-zhal, or who else did I put down? I have to check again, because this actually was a kind of an ace in the hole in case I did not do a thing, and I didn't do a thing. I was trying to figure out how to do something very specific, and I could not figure out how to do it. So here we are doing a Yumiko stream. For no other reason, it's not a bad idea either, because, well, you can't get Yumiko from quick play, and I've been doing mostly a lot of quick play things, Nuzlocke horror included. But we'll set the random backstory. Well, we'll set the backstory to random. Oh my goodness gracious! But for the most part, we'll be working with character stats, and onward we go. So as we get into Eh-zhal 7th Curse character exclusive Yumiko, yeah, we'll make this another Yumiko run. I mean, I think Yumiko deserves it, also while we're waiting for an update, so that if Yumiko doesn't appear there again, then you're going to be seeing more Yumiko-specific runs. If for no other reason, then it's also fun to do, because Yumiko is Yumiko. Maybe not the best pet character, but I think she's still pretty good. So Charisma 8, Strength 8, Knowledge, Takushi-san, second encounter, and maybe a light check. And let me check my thing, because my audio levels seem very, very crazy right now, and I don't know why, but yeah, we'll move on with the stream. And yes, I am also late because, yeah, I was specifically has to do with certain custom content, and I was having some trouble doing a thing. So again, I won't explain what it is because I kind of want to keep it a surprise, but hey, I'll say this: if I can't get characters and mysteries working for whatever reason, then I can't do characters and mysteries for some reason. So as we get into Akamanto, Arms, Footage, Metamorphosis, and Bulletin, yeah, let's just head into Bulletin. I'll save Arms for later. Do I want to save Arms for later? No, but either way, we have Bulletin and a thing as well. We immediately get the experience rule, so that's gonna not be great. We have at least Akamanto for this, but it's still not gonna be great. Also, School and Downtown both at max threat level. The big conundrum that I really don't like. What am I gonna do here? I also have to click on a thing because I forgot to do something, but let's see, we have Akamanto, we're in Bulletin now, but we visit the school and downtown both once here. So as I set something up to the side, make sure I have something. What's our high thought level? Hospital. Metamorphosis as well, but that's down. We have a lot of both locations. It's a matter of which one I believe in for sure, because I can't remember off the top of my head for some reason. We have Arms, that's one downtown. I think we had something else, but I forgot. So I'm just gonna set downtown. Either one would have been a good idea, but if we had, say, scissors, then I would have set it to school. If we had, say, ramen, I would have set it to downtown, or I am setting it to downtown. But you get what I mean. And not much else to do. Yeah, I could. Yeah, let's actually pick up a brick if nothing else. And we'll use some funds. Now, for all intents and purposes, there are more than a few events that just remove funds, but I figure if we're gonna do something like Prepare and we have the funds anyway, I might as well open up Prepare while also grabbing a pack of cigarettes, because you never know. So, that's right, the penalty damage counts there as well. Even if it's it just checks for whether it does stamina and or reason. So as we get some Yumiko lore there that I'm just gonna glean over, we'll move on. Well, now we're already really hurt, but hey. Also, what's this brick looking like again? 3 damage, 72 speed. That might be my backup weapon as Yumiko, if I think about it now. If I were to try and... What do I want to say? These threat levels locations are really hurting me, but because Yumiko has dodge maneuver, I wouldn't personally like it, but I'll probably have to build dexterity. Because Yumiko already starts with 4-5 dexterity, so you can build dexterity and then proceed to brick, I guess. That's such a bad idea, but hey, maybe that's the only thing we'll get. But if so, hey, at least I will do a thing. At least it's better than having a bat that does nothing for me on, say, Zhectast. But we'll see. So I will get to Desperate Action. Does it mean anything? I have to throw a brick. Unless I go for handcuffs, but I have Akamanto, so that's not happening. I would rather throw this and guarantee than use the... Yeah, the handcuffs effectively does more damage if I'm looking at the efficiency there, unless I'm doing the math wrong because I've forgotten about a variable, but... Hey! Yumiko. Now that being said, even if I had Swing and Hit, I think... Because of how the scaling... That encounter had at least 24 HP, right? So... My experience is an absolute pain, and we will move on. I guess haunting dreams is nothing else I can do with my life. And by my life, I mean Yumiko's. And by Yumiko's, I mean this run, because this is... Oof. Do I want to take Metamorphosis now, is the question. I actually might have wanted to really look for Swing and Hit, or... Yeah, Swing and Hit, I'm going crazy. But anyway, as we move on, I think what I was actually... So what I was trying to say is that Yumiko has Dodge Maneuver, and while that's not the most helpful perk, it is going to help... I can build into Dexterity, make Dodge faster, and have a 60% Dodge. I mean, I might as well. There's not really much else that I'd feel good about doing there. Do I want to do anything different? Maybe? -2 all here is not great. But we get out in 3 turns anyway, so even if it drains HP here, I'm just going to brace. And then go for a Desperate Struggle turn. Now, we do need more stamina. We're on Akamanto, non-ending A, so... Non-ending A guaranteed because I do not have Schoolyard. Which actually might be something Yumiko I want to think of doing as Yumiko, but... And then we get no HP recovery because of the penalty. Man. It's not great. Also, keeping in mind, as I immediately die here, I really should have rested. I don't know why I risked. I knew I was entering high maxed out level locations, and I still stuck with 3 stamina, 3 reason. I didn't think I'd media get it low. Okay, I'm gonna do my salty run back, so... Let's get back into another Yumiko run. Yumiko Eh-zhal run. And maybe we won't be as unlucky as to get the thing. Unless we get Eldritch Parasite. But the experience rule on Eh-zhal, not great. Eh-zhal 7th Curse, character exclusive Yumiko again. And let's retry. So, rewind. Get that second chance Isekai going. Dexterity, Takshi, Light, Strength, second encounter, and maybe Knowledge. A different kind of lighthouse, but we'll make do with it. Our mystery is also likely to be different, but hey. So I mean, again, I don't really mind explaining what happened. So to kind of explain what happened, I was actually making custom. So it was going to be a stream about custom mysteries I was making, and they were essentially centered around mysteries, but more specific towards certain characters, I guess. And that's what I want to say about that. Recluse, Arms, Mermaid Nails, and Hell. So I guess we'll enter we can also... No, we can't enter Recluse, because we have Concussion, not Hangover. Concussion, and our Knowledge is at 3, which means we have 3 damage severs, which would not be great. We can't afford to lose all this reason, but I would like to not to. And we'll grab another pack of cigarettes. I'm actually going to go in here again, just to try and force the brick. I don't know what the odds are of getting your first brick, but if there's more than 33%, I'll visit it. Vending machine twice. And away we go. Now, I am kind of curious, if we do get the chance... If suddenly... Okay, I'll put it this way. If the update comes out and we're allowed to make custom cards, essentially, and by cards in World of Horror, I mean... Nice 11 roll, by the way. I mean that you get to make any items, allies, spells, status effects, you know... So one of those things, then... I think the wait is worth it. If not, I mean, they could come out buggy as heck, and it would still be worth it. But you get what I mean. If that feature comes out in the next update, then all is forgiven. If not, again, we'll see what happened, past tense, as I take these hit to my funds. Nice 12 roll on luck, 8 luck, by the way. I'm shaking my head in real life. Anywho, we don't have any allies with us, so we're free to do as we please, but boy, if I didn't have swing and hit, or I would really love swing and hit. Otherwise, now we have to take this gamble. So 80%. Good. Now we still are on Eh-zhal, so anything can happen here. Preferably, I don't want the item rule, but most importantly, I don't want the experience rule. Still, though, I'm going to trade those off because Yumiko doesn't really need that much. But we are on Timeline B, so I guess we're going to burn the baseball here and throw the brick. So, thankfully, the baseball takes effect immediately. Otherwise, it would be a very terrible item. I should have also looked for bracing, but actually we have 4 strength, so no, it makes little sense to brace here. I actually hit all of those attacks, so you know what? So be it. No allies, so no doom decrease, but the Blood Moon means everything about my accuracy is pretty bad. We can take the thing now. Well, there go my funds, by the way, but I don't want to take this doom hit to the face, so I will actually end up throwing... In fact, I should just throw them away now. That's really unfortunate. And the game always tends to call me out when I do a thing. But when I say that, hey, I hate these 2 things, and the game's like, oh, you hate these 2 things? Well, here's a 3rd thing that you forgot about. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. So in this case, it was a very specific instance of not needing the, like, I would have 6 funds right now to spend on another pack of cigarettes if it weren't for the fact that I had to do this. Now, I don't have to do that, but it would probably be a good idea. I also didn't get the stuffed toy because I'm going crazy. So, like, this is so many funds. The game, they're really teasing me. I can't get the stuffed toy anymore, and now I regret everything. I must be delirious. I am delirious. Anywho, let's get out of this because, yeah. So after your 3rd mystery, the roommate has 26 HP. I don't know how you deal with it with a character who has less than 8 knowledge and or a weapon that doesn't do enough sever at base. Because that's 9 reason you take over 6 reason here. So it's painful. Please give me swing and hit. Okay, we're going to actually reroll once. Oh my sweet goodness. Alright, fine. Be that way. We lose Bath as well, so... Yeah, it's only 1 reroll. In fact, I'm going to reroll twice for swing and hit, but hey, there's the item rule, by the way, so... we probably are going to use the handcuffs on the boss here. But I'll do my best regardless, because the game can't keep me down. Well, unless it just hits me down, but you get the point. We're trying to survive. Thanks for giving me the stamina penalty event again. I don't think that was the same one, but boy, does it not make me feel good. We have quite a few hospital investigations, but hopefully nothing too bad happens as I run into guaranteed reason loss. I mean, again, that's all fair. But that doesn't change the fact that I can still afford to complain about it, right? Give me that much. And I don't think we're gonna get a tireless bonus, so oops, there goes the 4% doom I rerolled. But we'll do our best to survive. I actually need to pass this. Oh. Why? Okay, fine game. Fine game, you didn't give me the experience rule. Alright, you're right. You're right. You cheated. Doesn't matter anyway, but would have been nice to send him against this boss encounter, because if he did 6 damage here, I might have been able to go for a 1 stamina boss fight. Now we can't. So what do we get? I don't want to take that much stamina to the face. I might have to though. Otherwise, yeah, this 3 times I did not kick. I did. Okay, good. and he kicked me back. But yeah, we do this 3 times, and then we do a desperate prep strong. At least that's what I can. At least that's what I can do with this pair of handcuffs. We also got bonus damage, but not like that mattered. Also, I never got out of funds, which is quite good. But I'm gonna level up now. Oh, never mind. That's right. I lost Bath. Oof. And I need to remember I have these packs. That pack of cigarettes waiting. Did I take out my funds? By the way, I did. So mermaids, household hell, probably going to be what we go for. Especially if we're going to be, you know, taking burns at the end of this mystery. I should stop saying the phrase I used to be saying, just in case robots go really crazy. But hopefully we fail this, so we heal reason, and we move on. A 4th mystery, 47% Doom is really good, but Eh-zhal can turn that around in an instant. So I'm going to reroll again, and okay, fine. Actually, both of those are quite bad. If we had, I think art knowledge is used here in one of the school events, but we didn't run into it, so who cares? I mean, I would not have liked to have taken -3 all anyway. Can we even do this? Is it worth it? No, it's not. So, bye. And let me think about what I'm going to do here. Do I want to rest, I guess, is the main question. I'll try not to. We can use this Doom here. 61, probably 68% Doom, if I'm going to call it. There's the thing finally. Yeah, we'll just lose reason again. My Doom's... I want to save on Doom if possible. Because I can rest and take care of that, but let's make sure we don't have any items. We have to actually toss all of these funds, and away we go. We notice the face, that's a Doom hit, but compared to taking burns, I mean, yeah, we could have gone to grab painkillers as well, but if we make it out of this alive, we'll be just fine. So we could have Takshisan, but I think with these cigarettes, it will be okay. We're on encounter. We should be on encounter lockout in the school still. As for what's going to happen there, yeah, that's painful. So we finally do rest. I think I'm just going to rest a whole bunch. Because there's no guaranteeing I'm going to survive. And yeah, let's move on. I saw something move, and I had to switch my eyes for a moment, but yeah, Yumiko without swing and hit feels pretty bad, but hey, we'll take 4 stamina damage here and use up no more Doom. Basically, by resting here, I'm calling that I'm going to fight everything I run into. But maybe, just maybe, it won't be so bad. We have 1 Doom Seaside investigation, that's fine. We'll look for a warehouse job and then visit the monument once. There you go, and let's do this. Hopefully we're not going to fight anything yet, and that's that again. I should have actually held on to funds. I don't know why I did that to myself, but we'll take another reason hit, and we'll move on. I'll smoke cigarettes now. Hopefully we get out. So that should be... yeah, we should have enough for Takshisan, maybe? Question mark. But we'll see, right? If I don't run into a single encounter, I'm going to be a bit sad, but as I forget my second encounter, we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, so we're definitely going to brace here. And yeah, we do this into a desperate struggle turn. And I'll have to be happy with what I get. Am I going to survive here? Even if I forget my second encounter? Maybe? Question mark? I need to get out within the next 3. Yeah, the next 3. If I don't, then I definitely need to get my second encounter check right. On top of one-shotting Takshisan, but if the game doesn't allow because it removes so much of my reason, then hey. Okay, so let's actually get rid of these funds now. I should have actually had more than 6 reason, but made a mistake. I kept an item in my inventory, so there's the Doom from Eh-zhal, but Realistically speaking, I should have survived here. There's no reason for me to lose, but I did what I did, and now I don't feel good. A light check. We don't have a charisma check, thankfully, but we still need to rest once. And I definitely need to remember my second encounter check. We have every single stamina check if we have the 6th floor, which we don't, so yeah, we should be fine here. Kind of. We never got swing and hit, so that's a real shame. Can I please heal Reason? Thank you. And we'll move on. So knowing that we can act, well, if Takushi-san smacks us one, then we're in trouble. But until that moment, hopefully, I mean, yeah, it would be nice to ignore the second encounter check, but at the same time, yeah, we also need to survive. So, I mean, Takushi-san can smack me to, yeah, so we need to get the second encounter check right. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And unfortunately, I don't have 3 stamina or 3 reason. Otherwise, I'd be able to one-shot Takushi-san here, but let's hope we hit at least 3 of these, and or 2 of these, and we'll move on. And see what happens. Yumiko, oh my goodness, Yumiko without swing and hit is... You know, the fact that Yumiko got Morbid Inspiration as another perk actually makes her a little worse. But, again, Morbid Inspiration? What am I talking about? I don't even remember which one it is. But, hey. Let me see, I think I did Bulletin first, which means I really don't remember. Or did I do Arms first? No, I did Arms first, right? So is Gossip Junkie into Vent Crawler? Oh yeah, it was. Okay, hey, fine. Hey, we're perfectly fine. I mean, again, like I said, we should survive this no matter what. If I fail, it's a me problem, but... Hey. Forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, moving on. So another Yumiko run we go into Harbinger. Random backstory will keep the character item stats to not random as we get to Zhectast Fatalist Yumiko. So as for Zhectast Yumiko, this is the real oof simulator, but Takushi-san's strength, light, charisma, dexterity, and maybe a second encounter. Please remember your second encounter, Jordan, future Jordan. That may or may not enter the lighthouse. But we're gonna pick up the brick as a backup item because yeah, with the lucky bat, without any time perks that decrease time, it's not great having less than 5 strength. Scissors, mermaids, things. I can take scissors. Can I take scissors now? Let's go grab bag first. Household Hell, that's not a bad one. But I'm gonna fish for a brick because anything else wouldn't be great. We'll pop in the History Club once and take that. So let's lose some reason before we put that on our finger. And we die at 84% doomed, unless we level up maybe 3 times? Yeah, 3 times minimum. At least I don't have to worry about strength now, but still, this is not great. Because after a certain point, our strength will be near useless, so I would preferably like 1 as a Zhectast event, but 2 also that we increase our stats, so it'll depend. If we get swing and hit though, I will prioritize that because you really need that as Yumiko. I can't stress that enough. Now that we also have a small candle, I can instead equip this, so funny enough, I am going to throw the brick. That will save us -2 all. But soon enough, we're not going to have 5 strength anymore, so Yumiko is going to deflate real quick. Unless we get good RNG, but it would be good practice to do a run where RNG is not as lucky. That's just the truth of the matter. We can't be that unlucky, but we can't always be lucky either. That sounded deep and all, but trust me, it makes sense. Anyway, we'll trade stamina for reason. Because even though we overcap on reason is still important. Can I please level up soon? I mean, yeah, I could have gone for a thorough investigation. But that wastes doom anyway, and that pushes me closer to death by Zhectast, so, I mean, you know. I should have also used the police patrols. I did forget. So we're on timeline B for better or worse, so bow for a collapse and we move on. We can at least throw the bat at the mid encounter, or we're likely to run into it. But let's see what happens to this Zhectast run. So we can turn this, will it matter? Again, it's not always about your stats decreasing. To be more pinpoint or go into detail about managing Zhectast, it's also about your event management is also a very important part of this all. Because if you don't manage your events correctly, your doom increases anyway, and that the faster your doom decreases, like I could go for a doom decrease there, but if I fail, it's +5 doom. That pushes me closer when you're thinking about the later parts of the run where your stats are really low, or maybe they're not as low as they could be, in my opinion. So my advice on all this is to, again, your events, your enemies, thinking about what you're going to do, and predicting as well. Being able to manage your doom in that way is very, very important. By that I mean, if I'm going to be doing a lot of mansion investigations, for example, as I get bow, clap, clap, bow, bow, then I have to think about, okay, am I going to be prepared? Do I have some god weapon, really only the katana, that I can deal with it? If not, I need to save on more doom, because I'm probably going to run away twice. One from the Rumu Ghost, and one from any other encounter that'll be bad. Not just a mansion encounter, so... Hey. Do I actually want this? I do still want this. The question is what I'm going to take, because I guess I'll go Charisma first. We'll hope we get Quick Thinking again later. And at this point, I should have actually increased my knowledge. Yeah, I should have increased my knowledge. I made a mistake there. The reason I should have increased my knowledge, as we also lose Bath, is that, or had Bath lost, is that I would have been able to prep attack with Small Candle. Now we can't. And now with Zhectast at 3 knowledge, I think we just died here. I think we literally just died here. That's really unfortunate. So, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. That was really not great. Oh my goodness, Fatalist. Zhectast Fatalist is 1-2 comboed me. So Zhectast lowered my knowledge back down to 3. And then Fatalist put me in Recluse, and I had no control because it was pretty much random. I think I need to throw everything I can at this boss. I don't know if it'll matter. In fact, I'm probably just going to eat this now. Do I lose more stamina for that? No, I should still be at least like +1. But this is not great. I promise you this is not great. So yeah, my doom stays relatively low, but the fact that I have 3 knowledge, I forgot about that. Yumiko, oh, Yumiko, why are you like this? Oh my goodness. Well, it's nice I have swing and hit. Unfortunately, I can't fight this normally. So I need to somehow either deal 6 more damage or get more stamina, but because your time units or how do I want to say it? Your action speed for spiritual actions is absolute garbage just by the nature of the base action speed of actions like Sever, Bow, and so on. I think the easiest thing would be to throw the wooden bat. And probably even throw the empty ball. We lost bats, so we do that. And yeah, we'll take our... Wait, can we even still take that? No, we can't. We have 5 reason. So I actually need to toss more at that. But we'll see what I can do. I think I can toss the lucky bat. If not, we have to toss a lot more. But that's the best we do. And we replace the thing with a small candle. And we hope. And we pray. I can't keep my knowledge at 4, though. That's not going to happen, so we'll put it at 4 for now, but we'll see what happens. I have swing and hit with a small candle, so that's the 1 saving grace I have here. We'll probably take Mermaid's Layout. We can take Mermaid's last. We're in Flood. Mystery Floor. Oh, save me. Oh, save me, please. I get to heal, but at what cost? So I do 10 damage here, a turn. Am I gonna be okay? I can be okay. It'll depend, though. Why did I just take 5 stamina damage, by the way? Anywho. Or am I going crazy? I might be going crazy. I might be complaining so much that I'm going crazy. We'll trade off Doom here. Yeah, we're in Zhectast, but we should be able to get out before Zhectast hurts me for the boss here. I really need to keep foreknowledge, so... Now, unfortunately, if this is the Frostbite land, we have a stuffed toy, so... We have mermaids, but we're not going to visit the seaside anymore. I think I'd rather stuff toy holes away. I'm going to call it now because I need as much stamina as possible. So, into the village we go. You know, come the next update, I would really like another way to get rid of curses. It doesn't have to be a reliable way, but if you add another kind of, you know, even just an event that allows us to get rid of a curse, that would be quite good. Am I going to be okay here? Do I just want to run? I probably just want to run, don't I? Yeah, I do. Now, I don't want to run again, but let's find out. Do I need another... I mean, I could. Yeah, let's do this. Hopefully we get to heal all the way to 11 max stamina, because we have the rock ring. Oh. Now, why would you do a thing like this? Yeah, we have to run again. After this next school investigation, though, we should be okay. And now we rest. We can rest twice, I think. Which, fair enough. We didn't even get to top off our max raise at 11, but it'll have to be what we can get. And yeah, because we're on Mystery 4, we're taking a bunch of reason damage. I can't even brace because I need this damage from prep attack. If nothing else, to get rid of this first enemy here. But yeah, we're gonna take 3 reason damage here. Can I still survive? I don't know if I can. It's gonna be close. So we're gonna do this. And then I see what I can do here. Oh, that's absolutely terrible. So we're gonna do this, but then trade off 4 stamina for 2 reason. Well, what a conundrum. We just did 7 health. This is actually 9 damage plus 2. Well. If it isn't the coincidences of my own actions. I think we do this and we get out. Yeah, we get out. If we hit that. So, we're in a lot of pain, but I think we get out? Yeah. Now, we don't have Bath, but we can rest a whole bunch. Zhectast be darned. Also, we have the small candle, so running away won't feel as bad. So, you know what? We should be able to survive here. We should be able to survive here. I'm going to rest a whole bunch, because we need to rest a whole bunch. We do die at 84% Doom, as long as I don't increase my perception. But, among other things, I think we should be fine here. Yeah, we just keep running away for 3 Doom, so... the escaping there is going to add up over time. I promise you that. But let me see here. Is there anything else? No. I'll decrease the downtown threat level. But more importantly, I just want those handcuffs. So, if we get out of this mystery, we're home free, basically. We had scissors into flood, so our doom was pretty low. But that's, again, this is quite a good RNG run despite what happened. So, you know, this is not normal. Is what I'm trying to say. Let us now do this. I think we have Takushi-san early, so we can afford to do this now. Just in case we can fight something. If for no other reason, then we can keep the... we can do prep attack with 3 knowledge here, because Zhectast is a heck of a creature. But, if not, at least we survived the run. So, as we roll a 1 on Charisma, despite our Zhectast things... yeah, let's take Perception here. So we don't die at 84% Doom. And we have Insmasu look, so the sea claims you back. Or Yumiko back, anyway. Not that that's lore related, but hey, at least we survived the lighthouse no matter what. And we'll move on. We immediately fight Takushi-san. Everything else we fail, and we take 5 reason and 6 stamina. And we don't have the 6th floor, so good thing. I mean, I don't remember my second mystery. If it granted me the 4 choices, maybe I'd remember, but you at home can remember for me. Meanwhile, we'll do this, and Takushi-san can do as much Doom as he likes. I mean, we can have a party in this lighthouse, and we still wouldn't. I could still handcuff Takushi-san and be fine. And by party, I mean get smacked 4 or 5 times, but you get the point. Like, we can sit here and drink with... I don't... Like, Yumiko just sits down and just like, okay, Takushi-san, let's just... I'll put the small candle down, we'll have a little birthday celebration, and then I'll handcuff you. And he's just like, ah... Takushi-san just looks at the Doom timer, he's like, 60% Doom? Alright, cool, Alright, let's just have a last drink, alright? But, as we complete that Zhectast run... Let's at least do one more run, and I think I said it was going to be Ktu-rufu. Yep. Not Jury, Yumiko. And we'll see what backstory we get. Exquisite taste. Not that Yumiko cares that much, thankfully, but hey, because Yumiko starts off with the weapon. That's kind of one of the big reasons why I don't care as much. But anyway, second mystery, 8 knowledge. Takushi-san, 8 strength, light, and maybe... charisma, and lo and behold, I may remember my second encounter, even though we don't have the check. But police station, keep rest just in case. History club is just fine, though schoolyard wouldn't be bad. Enter illegal den and forest. And if for some reason my Doom shoots up through the roof, well, so help me, Yumiko. Shrug. We got Ghostly Spear though, so this run's over. There's my 85% chance of losing has turned into of winning has turned into a 97% chance. Again, those are estimated odds, but arms, Akamanto, footage, coma, Kana. Oh yeah, if I die this run, for anyone who really knows World of Horror, if you get this run in your run as a run, you should pretty much, you have like a 99% chance. Again, it's never 100% because RNG can just, shoot down the drain, but because I feel so confident, I'm gonna fight this. I'm even gonna do the side quest, hopefully. Hopefully I did the side quest before this, but we'll see. But yeah, there's a very low chance of not succeeding. By the way, did I just miss a 95%, by the way? Oh my goodness. Anywho. High threat level seaside, I don't really care. We do have to give in, because we have to give in, and our reason's going to look pretty abysmal after this, but taking Kana here is the most important thing to do. I was going to say something, I don't know why I was about to quote something else, but hey. We'll move on. Hopefully I don't fight anything without Kana, but we'll see. We lose extra reason there, and as long as I don't lose Bath, I should be okay. But yeah. As long as I don't lose Bath, because I'll heal 1 reason for not resting. Otherwise, I have to forget Ghostly Spear, and while that would be a tragedy, I mean, it's better than dying immediately. I am a bit overconfident right now, so you know what? So be it. Otherwise, to autopilot for a moment, I should have actually taken the thingamajiggy instead. The monument over the legal den. That's just, you're not always guaranteed to get ward, and depending on your own house rules, maybe you decide that you can reroll mysteries instead. I personally usually don't reroll, but if you're there is a certain point where I wouldn't really put it past anyone to be like, if you're so good at predicting things, and I don't mean that in a sarcastic way, I mean it seriously, because there are reasons why rules are set in certain ways for things like, say, speedruns or competitive play, where you just remove something from an equation, and in the case of World of Horror, therefore I understand a bit more if you decide to say, like, okay, I'm just going to reroll because this run is not doable or something like that. That would be the specific explanation for allowing yourself to reroll, or one of many. But I should actually rest at some point. Yeah, let's rest now, just in case. But yeah, and even then, I'm not really going to say much. I do understand. If you present the logic in a way that makes sense, I'll be able to understand. But anywho. We'll take some reason healing. We're going to enter Akamanto, so we'll lose stamina, but we'll also cast Ghostly Spear. Let's resist. And we do get to level up. Do I get swing and hit? That would be really good. Oh goody, I get to cast Ghostly Spear for free, and by that I mean I can't cast it at all, but we do need that point in strength, otherwise I would have liked to heal Reason. And we run into the Stalker Girl first. At least we get to guarantee a 2-turn with the power of, okay, it doesn't matter, I just 2-turned her. And we'll do that. I guess I'll say, if anyone's watching now, or in the future you're listening to this, I will say, I guess my next challenge will be Yumiko and Stalker Girl. That was the planned... That was the next plan of action. But anywho. I should be free to just eat this in the face, right? Otherwise, yeah, there's no reason to really brace here, so as long as nothing really strange happens, I should be able to get out. Okay, I had to focus there for a moment, but still, you get what I mean. We didn't get the Restless recovery because, well, we had to rest, but we do have a lot more Doom to spare. We'll take Arms now in fear of pain. I could have also cast... Yeah, I probably should have cast Ghostly Spear. I forgot about that. I don't know why I forgot about that, but I did. We can grab a... No, we can't, because we don't have Vending Machine Ron's Exquisite Taste. I forgot. Anywho, you know what? We'll pop into the legal den just in case. Maria... I mean, if we... You know what? I'm going to do a play here, so we're going to go to the legal den and hopefully cigarettes appear. If not... You know what? I'll play with that. And we'll move on. So let's see what happens to our face. Our Doom is steadily increasing, but if we enter our fourth mystery with 40% Doom, we should be good. Now, what's not good is that we are still in a lot of pain here, but... Hey. Actually, you know what? If I was going to cast Ghostly Spear, I might as well cast it now. So we lose 3 max stamina. We're at 10 max stamina now, but we should be still okay. Now, what won't be okay is, as I look at an animal that's staring back at me, Hi! 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 I'll deal with you after the stream. Yeah, you. But anywho, I actually still need to rest, so let's do that. And let's try not to use Ghostly Spear anymore, because I am a bit scared if I have 3 stamina. I don't think I have 3 stamina, or, yeah, 3 stamina checks, but we'll see. We sold this baseball bat now to avoid out-of-fun shenanigans. Otherwise, I could trade off Reason or Doom. And let's see if I didn't just oof myself with all of this Doom spending. Because I didn't need Maria and I didn't need this Champagan. And we are on timeline A, so I can do this. So we can also get an empty bottle. Level up. And get nothing. I mean, I'll still take quick thinking over dodge maneuver. I mean, dodge maneuver is still providing you a benefit. It's just whether or not you believe in said benefit. Period. Nothing else to say. Footage into coma. So at least we didn't get roads closed. That would actually kind of change the dynamic of this run somewhat. Keeping in mind we're on Ktu-rufu, so any reason lost is Doom increase, but that's up to me to figure out, isn't it? We will sell the library notes, which I never sold. And let's just enter the forest. That we could get lucky, we could not. So we'll just enter the forest and see what happens. Now, that's not nice, but we have Kana with us, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I forgot what this was, but we passed it, so... What I meant to say was I forgot what happens when you fail the middle option there, but it's fine for now. Here we can lose Reason, but we passed that as well, so now I'm scared for Nuzlocke Horror tomorrow, but hopefully my RNG stays intact. That's what I'm trying to say. When I'm this lucky right now, it means that I'm probably going to be very unlucky come the next occasion where I need luck. So 3% Doom is not so bad, or Doom in general is not bad, and we 2-turn this guy with the power of Blood Frenzy. And again, the fact that we have Kana with us, so effectively we've effectively have a damage increase for no downside. Until I lose Kana, of course, but that's something I worry about later. Now, unfortunately, I'm overhealing on stamina right now. If I had gone to the monument, or had the monument to use, that's right, I don't have monument, we would probably be a bit better, but hey, I might actually want to take this Dust of Seeing for the purposes of lowering... Yeah, let's actually take it. It wouldn't be a bad idea. We have the Doom to spare, and I think it would help me out. Just in case I run into Miku. Though at the same time, I could just choose to run, but we'll see. Put these tapes elsewhere, and let us move on. By the way, yes, I am still keeping an eye on the Discord, so just in case the update drops, it would be nice. Can't do that, apparently, so do we just want to eat that to the face? No, we don't, right? So what I can do is Ghostly Spear up to twice. I can probably do it more. But I think I one-shot this thing. Yeah, I do. So the reason I said that is that I have effectively a lot more stamina healing if I hold on this level. And as Yumiko, there's not really reason to hold. The fact that we have swing and hit does help somewhat. So it helps to hold on to this level, because what I can do is that if my stamina drops... Even with my max stamina this low, if I have 3 stamina checks and a lighthouse, so pretend I have 7 max stamina right now, right? And if I keep this bottle of water and this level up, then I effectively have 3 stamina that I can heal if I fail a stamina check, which means I can take 2 more stamina checks. Does that make sense? So we can heal stamina right now. I don't think we lost Bath, so... I mean, I could have played it safe and reacted, but... Either way, I'll show you what I mean here. I mean, I could just heal stamina again here, but because as Yumiko, it's not likely you get one of these 3 stamina check stats to 8 as I click out of the game on accident. So we have knowledge. We don't have the dexterity check, but say if we did, right? Say instead of this light check, it's dexterity check. What would happen is no matter what happens. So I take 3 stamina here, I have 5 stamina. I take 3 stamina here, I have 2 stamina. Then I can drink the bottle of water and then level up and heal stamina, and then take the dexterity check as well. That's what I mean. So just a little food for thought, because I'm not going to say that as a guaranteed piece of advice that would be good, but since we don't have the dexterity check, I can freely do anything else here. But really, I should have just held on to it, because that didn't do anything for me. So, anywho. We did Kana into Akamanto, I think. Not that it matters, we have 75% Doom, but try to make the most of what we can, because if we don't live by the skin of our teeth, quote-unquote, what I've said before, efficiently, then... Do we even get more damage here? I think it's more damage if I hit all 3 of these, right? Yeah, it is. So, what do I want to say? I also could just cast Ghostly Spear on this guy, so... 1, 2... Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if we don't live by 99% as what I've said before, efficient use of your Doom, then on the other extreme, or the other end of the spectrum, is surviving with as low Doom and as much HP as possible. Just so that you can live and live fat. But anywho, we'll do one more bonus run at least, unless anyone has any requests or wants to see another Yumiko run, because again, we don't really got to play a lot of Yumiko, usually, because I choose to quick play a lot of the time. And then I play custom characters, so that means even less of the base game characters. But we'll set random item stats to on for fun times, and we will do a Herald run. So Herald, Curious Birthmark, character exclusive random item Yumiko, and we'll see what the Lucky Bat randomizes into when we reach the apartment. As I see second encounter, Takushi-san, dexterity, second mystery, knowledge. Yeah, that is knowledge. What am I saying? 8 charisma, maybe, but we'll see. Definitely 6 stamina damage. I just assume it's damage because Yumiko is Yumiko. But if we're not going to visit the history club, we'll do school. Who am I kidding? We're going to replace the school nurse. I can't remember if more than a few Harbinger players agree that you take History club of a school nurse, and the only reason why I believe so is like you can't ignore the fact that you can pop in for one doom and at least for one doom and see if there's anything there, right? As opposed to school nurse, which admittedly I don't use a lot of, so you know. But we'll see. Also, what's this lucky bat? 465. Okay, so never mind. We're gonna take the lucky bat here. Did it just decrease? Yeah, it just decreased by 10 speed, which is good. You want speed to decrease. So I guess we'll keep the lucky bat on us. Arms, Botanist, Festival, Ward, Coma. Now we do have Ward. Please tell me I set the illegal den on, but we'll see. Festival, Coma, Botanist, Arms. We'll take Botanist first as a roads closed mystery that is in pain. So when people say roads closed mystery, we mean a mystery where you're doing a lot of investigations in one of the 3 locations that the roads closed town effect takes effect on. So by that, Botanist is included because you can't guarantee that you get out of Botanist in like 4 or 5 investigations. So if you do at least 4 or 5 investigations, we pretty much call that a roads closed mystery. You're just doing a lot of forest, village, and or mansion investigations. Anywho, I shouldn't need the handcuffs immediately, but let me just make another check. Village, downtown. Yeah, we're probably just gonna set it downtown and forget it. Again, your PSA reminder that you should just set the police patrol when needed, but if you don't, you don't. And we'll move on. But yeah, roads closed mysteries can be very dangerous later on to pick, especially on a Herald run where you're likely to get roads closed. Now, is it going to happen after your 4th mystery or after your first mystery is a debate in itself? But for all intents and purposes, as we get okay, so this is really good. A lot of the runs pretty much every single run that we succeeded in this thing, as we get flashbacks, we can just toss that. Had good RNG. Now my doom is steadily increasing, but I have to remind myself that I just got the hospital pass for Ward, so usually it's the more consistent option, because if you don't pick up the hospital pass, if you get lucky, then fine. But if not, pain, because it can be you run into double nurse. It could be you run into the dull nurse, and maybe you get to use quick thinking in downtown when you ask the waiter, or you could instead have. I think I can one shot this thing, but I'm going to be lazy here, just to make the run a little bit harder on myself. Or you could just run into double nurses and Miku. So yeah, that's kind of the spectrum of bad luck that you're dealing with. Anywho, we'll keep moving on. So yeah, if this was a roads closed mystery, we would have had, what was that? 5 forced investigations, so at least an extra 5% doom on top of doing this ending, so our doom's probably going to be at like, what, 36? I wanted to say 35, I don't know why, but we'll find out in a hot moment here as Shiro-san goes down. Note that Shiro-san is a plant-based enemy, not a human enemy, but anywho. Yeah, 36% doom. Moving into our second mystery. Fetid fumes and time skip. So that's... We're hoping we have another short mystery. If not, we got to figure out how to deal with this doom. We at least have the monument, but that's not something I can afford to worry about at the moment. So technically festival, I guess. So it's fine for now, but we do need to do a thing. Also, we're probably not going to be able to level up, so we'll store the old coin for now. And hospital pass our way through this mystery. So yeah, hopefully things will be okay here. So on Ward, one of the few mysteries where I want to flip around and treat it like Akamanto, where I'm trying to save on stamina, because if you have to take a hit from your friend, you might as well try to keep as much stamina as possible. Now, unfortunately, we took stamina damage plus penalty. Is this a max threat level location? It can't be, right? No. Anywho, yeah, we take -2 all. We do want to try to level up as well. If you can level up, that would be nice. Because swinging a hit may help us here. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's why we have the old baseball, though, at least, to give ourselves more accurate regular attacks. when we don't need to. Yeah, so some people might be wondering, well, if the baseball lowers her power, or yeah, it lowers an enemy's power down to 0, why would you need to? Why would you need the baseball? Because you're going to be prep attacking anyway as Yumiko. Objectively speaking, the baseball does have its use, and again, as I said in the early part of your run, for those who don't know, enemy power effectively basically affects your accuracy, but in the case where you don't have swing and hit and you may want to do as many of these as possible, it kind of helps to use the baseball so that you can be more accurate, because if you're not going to benefit from prep attack anyway, you might as well go for this. And you know what? I can actually go for a one-turn baseball here. So 95% twice, about 90%. Let me just lie down for a moment. I'm actually going to do the calculation for a moment, because, unless I messed up there. No, I shouldn't have, right? That was... Or unless maybe the baseball is actually bugged and doesn't actually affect your accuracy in the same turn, if you can even hear me from back here. What a terrible time to miss, man. Alright, I'm getting back into the chair, hold on, but... Yeah, that was really not good. That was quite abysmal, actually. In fact, I'm going to do that again, because we don't even need to use the handcuffs, theoretically speaking, but I am going to calculate this, so... Assuming that there are no bugs involved. Come on, calculator, come here. I'm pretty sure it's at least 90%, right? That I hit both of those attacks, but let's just be sure. Yeah, 90.25%. So, I was part of the 9.75%. That missed there. Come on, man. Good. Or come on, girl, in the case of Yumiko. You can call young woman girl and young men guy. A boy. Come on, boy. Anywho. Get garbage, but we can't afford to spend any more doom, so... You know, for giggles, we'll do that. Yeah, that's right, we have the attack dog. That's why we're doing so much damage. We do get to heal a lot of stamina here, but it would have been nice to not lose that stamina. But at least we keep the handcuffs. I don't know if that's a consolation prize, but we'll take harms. This stamina is going to hurt a lot as well if we're on... Or our stamina is going to be in a lot of pain. This is a big stamina run, basically. On top of Doom reaching high threat levels, but the apartment is a minimum threat level location because I don't know why. I assume it's not a bug. It could be a design choice to have one location that never really increases, but as we continue to roll 12s and get bad RNG, I really need to test that. Actually, at some point I need to test how many 12s I'm actually rolling, and we'll even just say 12s. Although I could count 10s and 11s as well, but you get what I mean. Yeah, no, we'll go for the one turn. If we're gonna two turn anyway, unless I miss 3 of these, oh sweet goodness, I was scared for a moment there. But yeah, as long as we get that, I would have actually just lied down again if that was the case. But hey, what are we on? This is a Herald run. Yeah, Herald run. We'll take the reason hit here, or just pass. I'm shrugging in real life. We'll go for the Restless bonus here. We have a bottle of water. If we somehow die... that was not the time I wanted to be running into a Yumiko event, but hopefully we're on timeline A. We are, thankfully. So, listen, we probably still could have made it out of that boss encounter, but it is good RNG, so... I was going to say a thing, but it would have been spoilers for something, so... I'm going to avoid that, and let's get swing and hit. Or nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, I think I'd rather take art knowledge. I don't know if I ever found the rumor, so... Into festival we go, and let's get some healing done. Or not, if I want to save on Doom, but this is by far still the most efficient thing to do. And there's no one around for Yumiko, so... Everyone knows Yumiko's secret, apparently, so no one wants to be with her aside from a dog. An attack dog, to be specific. But as we take on... Well, okay, we'll take 2, but that's right. We have some luck to work with, so thank goodness. I mean, even if we had 6 luck, we would have passed, but let's ignore that for a moment. Let's just assume that the extra 2 luck meant anything, and we'll move on. Now, our doom is still steadily increasing, but I at some point I would like that to stop. And this is not one of those times. You know what? We'll go for this. I just saw something happen. Yeah, I just got notified of something, and I was just making sure that things were okay. I don't know why things are happening the way they are, but it would be nice to not miss a freaking 85%. And I think we can guarantee this. So, let's do that. Man, my RNG likes to swerve a lot. But anywho, if we are on Timeline B, we'll take a gander at it. Not by gander, I mean a look. Not a gander, I think, more implies an attempt. But I'm not going to attempt this, depending. We're on Timeline A, so we don't need to worry about that. 72% doing our last mystery. I think that's kind of where I think I've kind of lowered the threshold of where you want to be at in your last mystery. I think I want to say about 75 for if you want to be comfortable, but otherwise 78% is kind of the closer thing. 80% might be a bit much, but it's not too bad. So, you know what? 80% I think is the bare minimum. Anything higher than you should be worrying a little bit, because you don't know what events you're going to run into. So as we use this old coin on Suicidal, because that might proc, and if that procs a bunch of times, we won't like what happens. And we'll move on. Also, we do have the schoolyard, but I'm a bit scared at the moment. And it costs 2 doom to do so. Or would I rather grab a pack of cigarettes? I would actually rather grab a pack of cigarettes. Now, unfortunately, I don't even have enough funds, so never mind. Just, we'll take the free brick, I guess, is what I decided. And away we go. So, what do we do here? I guess we go for handcuffs. 80%, we go for handcuffs. And we missed too many attacks. Now, Blood Frenzy will kind of help out, but did we ever get Swing and Hit? I don't think we did we? No, we don't. We did not, so we throw this brick instead. To save on Doom, is what I tell myself. But if you're going to be resting a lot, I might as well rest now, otherwise it's not going to be worth it to take the Restless bonus, but we'll see. We still have some stamina to spare, and we can still run away if needed. And yeah, we definitely rest now, because that's... Oh, wait, that's right, we just got fetid fumes. Never mind, I just hurt myself more than I thought. But we do need some reason to survive, because if we lose Bath, we die to reason anyway. No, we don't, because we can rest at the lighthouse, so I just made a big mistake. Well, here's hoping we survive. I actually need to get lucky here. And let's get out. I'm not going to level up yet, but we'll see. I did forget my second encounter as well, so that's not great. If I have that. Did we just lose Bath? We just lost Bath. We just lost Bath, didn't we? Yeah, I know, dog. I'm exasperated too. But anywho. Second encounter immediately. Takushi-san, Dexterity, Second Mystery, Knowledge, and Charisma. Well, let's try to be confident for a moment. So we are losing 6 stamina. We're also losing 2 reason. So no matter what, I do need to rest. But I think we definitely need to take the stamina, here. And we need to rest 3 times minimum. And yeah, we will die if we miss any of our Doom checks, so... let's try to remember what we did. I don't remember at all, actually. I don't even remember what my first mystery was at this point. It wasn't Anatomy Horror. I think I fought that later. No, I took Ward second, so it might have been Anatomy Horror. I did Botanist first, I believe, which means Shiro-san was there at some point. It wasn't us. because that was the boss, and I fought Anatomy Horror before that. Did I fight Infested Girl is the question. I want to say no. Infested Girl is part of the forest, though. I feel like I did fight her, because I believe I went through every single forest investigation in the forest phase. Which I did, so we did Ward second. That's... Anywho, we'll move on. I don't think we can actually take a hit here, but we shouldn't need to worry about that because I one-tapped this guy. Guaranteed, no RNG involved. Hey, it turns out when RNG is not involved, feels a lot better. But anywho. Yeah, as we get rid of this run, we should be... now, if I said that and I somehow guessed wrong, that would have been funny, but... Anywho, we'll get out of this, and hey, that was another Yumiko stream. If you want to see more Yumiko, let me know. Otherwise, please subscribe to the channel if you want to help me at any length. And this stream will be nearing its end. Yeah, so it'll probably be tomorrow. I did finish the fanfic, by the way. I might have to make a change, and if I do, then it's going to take another day. Because again, as I always say, or as I've said before, I like to sit on what I've completed at least for a day. But at this point, again, it technically is complete. It's just I want to sit on it for a day while to kind of do some self-editing, because I obviously don't have an editor. So it's up to me to fix everything. You know, small technical things and grammar things, obviously, but also more story-based things. See if the pacing's right. I feel like I feel like it's a bit rushed right now at 2,700 words. Yeah, so I'm a bit over the limit. I also still need to do the read-along video, so there's that as well. But if there are changes between what I read as a fic and what the final fic looks like, it's probably going to be small things, but I'll let you know when things of that nature happen. Otherwise, still working on things on my own, still doing my own things. Still also going through Stardew Valley. I don't know if I'm going to put out a trying to play video on that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if no one else has anything to say, you know what to reach me if you want to reach me anywhere. I'm definitely on Discord around the official World of Horror, which is probably the server I've been spending the most time on, or at least posting on. And yeah, I have a business email for email things, but only if you have business related things. Otherwise, it's not a bad idea. If you want to, you know, send me things related to the channel or any questions there, I would accept it. Just know that usually if it's related to the channel, that's when you should be sending things. Otherwise, commenting on videos is not a bad idea either, as long as I don't believe you're a robot. But without further ado, I think that'll be where I end this stream. So I'd like to thank everyone who's watching now or in the future for watching, and I will see you when I see you. So, yep, thanks for watching. Bye!